John, as we look at good crop coming on and crop prices going down, there's a lot of producers who are concerned about where they're going to break even if they can. What sort of business calls have you had? Have you had some calls from farmers wondering about what sort of loan programs, or can you help me through financing for a tough winter?
Well, we have had increased calls from some of our lender partners that we work with, asking about what our options are going to be this fall. And of course, that's one of our partners too, is we work with the farmers and the commercial bankers out here to provide credit. And you know, some of the calls about buying land have slowed somewhat, and which makes sense this time of year. We're still waiting to see how we're going to come out at the end of the year, but we haven't set prices for cash flows for 2025 yet, but that's going to be a challenge, getting some of those numbers to work out.
All right. Are there a number of different programs that a farmer or their commercial banker could qualify for if they're looking at different things that might fit within their operation?
Well, sure. We have direct loans available if the bank feels that a customer needs to maybe be with us for a year or two, especially when they're just starting out. But for those that are ongoing, we can guarantee lines of credit if it helps the banks to allay some fears with their regulators and such. We can issue guarantees on lines of credit, on equipment lines, land purchases, things like that. So we have a robust business that we do with the commercial lenders.
Okay. Getting anything new from Washington on farm finance?
Well, actually we are. We just announced this week a program that gives a lot more flexibility in loan terms. When we make a loan to someone, say to buy a farm, we're going to attempt to look at some interest-only payments initially to help customers at the front end to kind of get ahead and maybe put some money in the bank and in some reserves. So instead of trying to talk about just repayment on the loan, repayment on the loan, repayment on the loan, look at some other options they can do with their money. And it's intent to help build financial capital for customers.
Right.
Yeah.
That could be just a key to make sure that door is unlocked.
We're excited, and also gives us some options on the loan servicing end. So instead of taking up so much time working with one account that is struggling, it gives us an option to set aside a payment at very, very low interest till the end of the loan. So there's some real positives that came out of Washington this week. We're excited about that.